I promise to not criticize Pokemon Sword and Shield by comparing it to other past Pokemon games. But where's Squirtle? Where's Fennekin? How did they leave out my boy Psyduck? Welcome to Little Thoughts, a series where thoughts are pequeño, and that's Spanish for tall. You already know what games we're talking about right now, and I will be referring to these games as weapons instead of sword and shield because I don't want to turn my mouth into a washing machine from constantly saying sword and shield 50 times. The best way to describe the release of this game is by calling it a Popeye's chicken sandwich. Now I know that might sound like a stupid analogy, but it actually makes sense. Everybody was excited about the game coming out, and everybody was slightly excited about the chicken sandwich coming out. When the sandwich came out, yeah, it was pretty good. When weapons came out, yeah, it's pretty good. But everybody went mad over these two things. Twitter became a war zone for all Pokemon fans, and it was a huge debate over whether this game was good. And because of reused sprites, it was a lot of stuff going on. And for the chicken sandwich, Society! Weapons is a solid game and definitely holds itself up, but it doesn't hold up all of the past Pokemon that's been lost in this game. But as much as I'll miss using my Fennekin and Squirtle, and there is no Pokemon Bank to bring in any old Pokemon yet, there is a plus to not having all these Pokemon. It really highlights the new Pokemon that's in this game, and some Pokemon did actually make a return, and they got a new Gigantamax, or they may even have a new Galera region form, such as the Chads. But there is a slight downside to this, and I'm pretty sure some other people might have felt this too, but once you complete the game, it really feels like you felt 50% of the entire Pokédex. I don't know why, it just really felt like I've seen everything. And that isn't the case. There is definitely a lot of new Pokemon that you can find in the wild areas. The wild area is what I feel is the best thing to come out of this game, because they introduce raids in this area, and also you get to talk to other trainers that are actually playing the game at that moment, and you can get things like beans for your curry, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But we need to really focus on raids. I feel raids is an extremely big topic because once you beat the game, raids is pretty much going to be everything you're doing. Raids are an easy way to spot down new Pokemon and also find Gigantamaxes. And it's even cool because you have to play Who's That Pokemon before you can fight them. You did get their types, so that's a good way to automatically counter them. And you get to fight with 3 other trainers that can be AI or actual people that you invite. And once you beat these raids, you get rewarded. You can either capture the Pokemon or let it go. Either way, you'll still get your rewards. And these rewards are, I don't even know how to describe them. They're insane. Large XP candies. Yeah, I thought they was a little broken, but then they give you extra large XP candies. And then I was able to make my Pokemon level 80 and proceed to beat the game with no sweat at all. So, doing the raids, you don't have to use the candies. It just... At first, I was just getting addicted to them. I was like, oh, wow, this is actually really useful. And I've spent all this time doing a raid with my friends, so I might as well use them. And that's what allowed me to beat the game in approximately 2.5 days. I stormed through the game on release. Alright, so let's talk about the curry real quick. When you talk to other trainers to get their ingredients, you get to go to your Pokemon camp, and for one, you also get to talk to your Pokemon there and play with them, and that's extremely cute, but it's not cute when a giant Pokemon wants to smack you. Besides that, when you cook, it's a very fun little mini game and time waster, and you add the ingredient they give you and all of the berries that you can find around there. And once you do that, you get to eat. It's very cute, and it's a nice time waster, like I said earlier. So there's that. Next thing I want to talk about is customization. In X and Y, I really like the stuff you can put on your character and also the little roller skates you can get. And I loved in Sun and Moon the stances that you can do when you threw your Pokemon in battle. Those are really unique. And I feel every Pokemon game that includes online multiplayer needs customization, which Weapons excels at. Not only can you make your character look exactly how you will want it, you also get to choose a number that goes on your league card, and you get to choose that number that also goes on the back of your gym shirt. And I'm going to focus on the league cards for a minute because those are so cool. League cards are exactly what they look like. You get to choose the pose that your character does on the card, and you get to add backgrounds, little effects to it, a shimmer on it, and it just makes the game feel so lively when you're fighting each other. And I love fighting my friends in this game and getting to see my league card just pose on them, pose on them, pose on them. I love that a lot, and that's why it's my profile picture on Xbox. Last thing I need to talk about is music and graphics, and for the music, it's great. I really love your 2 Rivals themes, and they even got Toby Fox to make a song in this game, and that's like amazing, because he just got featured in Smash Bros. His game Undertale and Deltarune is now on Switch, so the guys are really living it up right now. Also, listen to this. Yeah. Graphically, I think Weapons is the best looking Pokemon game out of all of them, and you can definitely see the improvement from Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu to now. The locations in this game are fine. From the cities you walk through, the wildlands you see, and the forest you explore, it's all balanced out well. If I were to say what is the most memorable location in this game, it would have to be in all of the gyms when you first walk out into the stadium and you get to see the gym leader walk right to you. And that's an amazing thing. And also they get their own little special poses, and even when they throw out their Pokemon in their Gigantamax form, it's really cool. I love the personality in that section. That's my favorite part about the locations in this game. In conclusion, bring back Pokemon Bank, more Toby Fox music, and why is there only 3 legendaries in this game?